Hello everyone, we are going to be continuing our volume and our surface area equations, but this time around we are going to be talking about spheres. So I'm going to start out by naming some parts of a sphere. And so a sphere is a solid in which each point is equidistant from a center point. So we have the center point right here, and I'm going to go ahead and label that. That is our center. And it is equidistant from a center point. So from here all the way around, it's going to be equal distance from that point. The great circle slices the sphere into two hemispheres. So this great circle is actually right here. That's the one where it cuts that sphere in half. So this here is going to be the great circle. The rest of these points you guys should know. So from edge to edge of the circle, that is our diameter. We have talked about this before. We talked quite a lot about it. And then from the center to the edge, half of that diameter is a radius. So we're going to use all of these today to talk about the volume and the surface area. So we're actually going to start off with our volume, and I do want you guys to put this 4/3 in parentheses. And so to find the volume, we're actually going to start with number 2. I'm going to need a radius, and you guys see here, we are given the diameter. So anytime I'm given that diameter, I'm going to take it, divide that by 2, and we will get a radius. And 33 divided by 2, that should be around 16.5. So from center to the edge, aka our radius, that's going to be 16.5. So then I'm going to start out by writing my equation. So that is 4/3 pi r cubed. That's very important. You guys so far have used square, but for volume of a sphere, we're actually going to cube that. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to replace what I know, 4/3 pi, and then my radius, that's going to be 16.5, and then I'm going to cube that. I'm actually going to pull up the calculator so you guys can see. And what I'll be doing here is I will be multiplying everything that is not that pi. I'm going to leave that pi alone. So I'm going to say 4/3, 4 divided by 3, close parentheses, new set, 16.5, and here's what you're going to do. And yours is going to look a little bit different, but the motion is still the same. So we're actually going to click this hat right here, so what used to be our pi, or what is our pi, and then I'm going to click 3. You guys, yours is going to look a little bit different, but if you click these same buttons, you're going to get the same result. And of course, you can always ask me to check your screen, and we can verify that you've inputted correctly. So that's going to be 5989.5. So volume 5989.5. I drop my pi. I take my units, and because this is volume, I'm going to cube them. So that's one of our answers. Our second answer would be if we inputted that, 5989.5, and then I would multiply it by pi, and that would be our decimal choice answer. So we're going to say that is one of our answers, or what was that? 1881.6.5. Take my units, cube them. So both of these are fair game. For number 1, it's going to work the same way, but this is a little bit easier because we have our radius done for us already. So we would say volume 4/3 pi radius cubed. Oops, let's see, let's undo that. And then I am going to multiply everything that is not, something's wrong here. Everything that is not a pi, I am going to be multiplying. So in this case, it's 4/3 and 7 cubed. So parentheses, 4 divided by 3, close parentheses, multiplied by 7, hat cube. That's not what we want. Let's see. close that parentheses, and we would get 457.3. So here will be 457.3 pi, and then of course once we input that actually into our calculator, we would get an answer of 1436.75. We take our units and we cube them. Super easy. And so let's go ahead and move on to surface area. So surface area, that is 4 pi r squared, so you do need your radius. And I know for number 3 it looks a little bit different. You guys are used to seeing your radius kind of off to the side here or off to the side there. But remember, radius is kind of pretty much in every direction. Not kind of, it is in every direction. So you guys see that? That's going to be our radius. So I'm going to start off with my equation. This one is as easy as the other ones. Even easier probably. So surface area is just 4 pi r squared, and then I will be replacing what I know. So that is 2.8 for our radius. We're going to square it. Then we are going to multiply everything that is not our pi. So here I'm going to grab my calculator, and I think that was 4, and then 2.8 squared, close parentheses, and we have 3136. So here SA is 3136 pi, because we forgot our pi, meters, and this is surface area, so that's squared. And of course, if we input that into our calculator, it also gives us an answer of 1809.5. Take my units and square them. So both of these answers are fair game. For number 4, you are given your entire diameter. So again, anytime you're given the diameter, we take that, divide it by 2, and therefore our radius ends up being 12. So you can actually draw it out if you'd like, but that would be our radius, and that is 12. So back to our equation, SA is equal to 4 pi r squared. Replace what you know. That's a 4, that's a pi. Our radius is 12. And then we multiply everything that is not pi. So 4 times 144, which is what 12 squared is. So 4 multiplied by 12 pi, or 12 squared, my bad. And you get 576. So SA here will be 576 pi millimeters squared, or the other answer would actually be, oh, I wrote down the wrong answer. This is what you get. And then this answer here, I glanced at the wrong one. This ends up being 98.5 meters squared. So my bad on that. Let's look at hemispheres. Hemispheres is, of course, only half of that sphere, so it actually has its own little equation as well. And I do want you guys to go ahead and put the 2/3 in parentheses. That way you don't forget when you're inputting it into the calculator. So the direction for 6 is actually find the volume. And so I'm going to start off by writing my equations. I'm going to say V is equal to 2/3 pi r cubed. So this is another one that has a cubed radius. So you see here, just go ahead and make sure you are cubing that. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to say 2/3 pi, and I am given my entire diameter, so this is 18, then I know half of that, my radius here, is going to be 9. So here we are going to cube 9. Then, like always, multiply everything that is not pi. So we're going to come here and say 2/3. 2 divided by 3, and then 9 hat cube. It's actually called a caret. So 167/67. And then we drop our pi, or we take that, multiply it by pi. So my answer multiplied by, just kidding, by pi, and we would get 526/75. And what's the decimal? 0.08. And both of these would be feet, and because it is volume, it's going to be cubed. For number 7, we are looking for the surface area. So we would say surface area, that is just 3 pi r squared. 3 pi r squared, let's replace what we know. 3 pi stays, our radius is 14. So let's bring up our calculator. 3 multiplied by 14 squared. Close that. And we get 588. And of course we drop our pi. But if we are looking here for our decimal, we would say 588. That's not 588. 588 multiplied by pi. And our answer is 1847.25. We take our units and we square them. In surface area, you square your units, and in volume, you cube them. So, if you have any questions, go ahead, come and ask me, or come during Mega Lunch and let me know. We'll get those fixed.